Hi, my name is Lorie Harrell, and wow, I'm really privileged to be sitting with you. This is Carolyn Dailey.
My privilege, Lorie.
She is the CEO of Ascend Alliance, and Ascend is actually a nonprofit organization that was one of the very first recipients of monies from the Trivani Foundation when the Trivani Foundation started. And it's a privilege to sit here with you because, Carolyn, I'm actually a team member in the field. Been with Trivani for just a short period of time. And I have to say that the opportunity to kind of be able to visit with you and understand really how this whole process comes together is intriguing because, you know, like most people who take a look at the opportunity and they go, wow, this is incredible and they're doing some amazing things, I'd like to just kind of get in your head, if I could, a little bit.
Please,
and ask some
absolutely.
questions about what this really looks like from the nonprofit sector.
Great.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Ascend Alliance and how did this come to pass with Trivani Foundation?
It's we're blessed to have this partnership with Trivani. It's really an ideal situation for us because we have such synergistic missions, and we really want to do our part as a partner with Trivani, where the rubber meets the road, right at the beneficiary level, in guaranteeing that the funds that come from you as an important team member with Trivani actually reach the beneficiaries and change the lives as they're intended to do.
So what does Ascend Alliance do?
We're on the ground.
Okay.
We actually have teams, permanent offices, permanent field staff who are teaching and training on an ongoing basis over in South America. We also have partners in Africa with whom we have great rapport and relationships that we're helping them to do the same thing with their beneficiaries. These are the poorest of the poor.
Yeah.
Small villages, communities in the outskirts of cities where they literally have little to no resources. And that goes for education, starting right at the grassroots level. So we're putting programs in place where we're training those within the community to be able to train the other members of the community.
And
so
how long has Ascend Alliance been?
27 years. 27
years.
Yeah, 27 years.
But Trivani Foundation's only been around for
That's right.
a handful of years.
Yeah.
So what has this meant to Ascend?
It means a lot to us because what it enables us to do is to work together with them in partnership and with you as a partner, so that we can help connect you right down to the beneficiary level. You can see what a change it's making in the lives of the people that you're trying to help. That's huge. In a world where in charitable organizations you don't always know that you're making a difference at the beneficiary level. You want to think that, and you want to believe that, but it's so important to really have that capacity to log on, if you will, and have that connective piece. And we're working with Trivani to put that connective piece in place right now, where you'll not just have a picture of the child that you're sponsoring or the family that you're involved with, the community that you're involved with on a periodic basis, but we're putting the connective pieces together where you're actually going to be able to log in as part of the Trivani team and actually see the child, the family, the community in which your funds are going to work.
That's fantastic.
It's a fabulous program. It's what's needed.
Right.
You know, you need that connective piece so that you really feel a part of what you're doing, because as much as we'd like you to go, and we encourage you to do that, you know, you're welcome to go personally. We have ongoing expeditions, and that's
absolutely
that's another fun process that you can go on the ground with us and actually see what's taking place. But if that's not your cup of tea, or if that's not something that even your health or circumstances will permit at this stage of the game, how wonderful is it that you can log on and actually see the very best you can without being there firsthand.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think that one of the things, you know, from, again, speaking from the field perspective, one of the biggest questions I had personally was, is this money really going where everybody says it's going? And so, meeting you, you know, sitting here going, okay, there's a real person, you know, from another organization that's partnered and it's making an impact, and then to be able to have that piece, that component of seeing it in our back office and connecting with it brings a whole new sense of reality to what it is we're saying we're doing. So let me ask you this. I've been around this industry a long time, and I've seen what the power of leadership can do in a marketplace with a great product and a great company and that type of thing. And I believe that even Trivani's going to surpass my wildest expectations. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to you? I mean, if you can imagine a few 100,000 customers and individuals who are driving this mission of educating others about the Trivani message, what would that mean to Ascend Alliance? And more importantly, the people you represent.
Absolutely. The bottom line is we really can change the shape and the face of what it's like to make a difference in the world. So that you as a Trivani team member and we as Trivani partners as well can work together synergistically to enable communities and countries even to change dramatically. I mean, we all like to think that we can move the poverty dial, okay? That we can move the dial of the number of kids that are dying every year.
Right.
But there are a few organizations that really have the capacity to do that. Trivani is one of those. They really can. And working in partnership the way they're designed with an organization such as ours, Ascend, with distributors such as you are, team leaders such as you are, it's a powerful tool for us to really change the shape of how things are done. Once we're able to get this to sort of a critical mass as more and more people join the Trivani family, and we're able to expand this impact to child sponsorship, really the sky's the limit in terms of
So let me ask you on a personal note. Can I ask you a personal question? When you heard about this idea of Trivani doing the network marketing arm,
yes,
and driving the idea of funding this foundation through consumable products, what was your initial thought?
well, I love it.
Yeah?
Ironically, part of the reason we are such a synergistic relationship is because Ascend for the last 3 years has been working very hard on models which are consumption based, which are based around the idea of instead of we just go out hand to mouth begging for funds, we align ourselves with partners that have the desire and the capacity to really give back. And instead of looking at, well, we'll make a one-time donation, let's take a percentage. Let's take a certain amount, a certain dollar value, whether it's a percentage of proceeds or whether it's a percentage of products, and really put that toward changing the world. That's huge.
So what has happened, just out of curiosity, in the marketplace when you kind of changed that way of thinking and raising funds for your organization?
Well, the paradigm shift is critical to our future. If you look at it, it's the difference between maybe Ascend will be here for another 25 years and Ascend will be here forever.
Right.
Okay, we've been around 27 years now. And that's impressive in and of itself, even through these economic challenging times. But what we've learned, and what I've learned, is that Ascend is so much bigger than any one of us. Trivani is so much bigger than any one of us, right?
Absolutely.
If we really want to leave a legacy, then we have to build a model that enables that legacy. And that's what the Trivani Foundation has. That's what Ascend has in partnership. We're powerful.
That we can just go
Absolutely.
You know, thank you so much. It's always a joy to be able to sit with other people that have partnered with Trivani, and you know, ladies and gentlemen, we can make a big difference here, and
absolutely,
obviously you shared that with us. So
and we
thanks
thank
so
you
much.
Yeah.